Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the AGS TV channel. It's Aston Villa away at Stamford Bridge on April Fools. Now, I've got to say, before we get into anything, big results have gone Aston Villa's way today, with the likes of Fulham losing to Bournemouth, which does actually mean, finally, with a positive result, we can move up the table. Fulham result means that they will be on 39 points after 28 games. Villa on 38. So, well, goal difference would mean a draw would see us level with Fulham, but a win would see us go us up to 9th. Literally sandwiched between Liverpool and Chelsea, which would be absolutely amazing. How you doing, Dozin? He says, hi, AJ Prediction. I'll get into that, don't you worry. And how you doing, Mark? What is good? So yeah, Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Now, in the form table, we're doing really, really well. We are 6th in the league. That's been a real big talking point today. How we have been like really, really good since Unai Emery's come in. And Graham Potter's had an absolute nightmare at Chelsea since he's been manager there. Neither side have actually got... Oh, no, sorry, it was Steven Gerrard against... Was it against Potter back in... I should know that, considering I went to the game. I remember just battering Chelsea and they ended up winning. We were all over them, and Kepa Arrizabalaga had an absolutely unbelievable game. I can't remember if that was before Tuchel got the sack there, because that happened such a long time ago, but Chelsea have been so poor. For a long time, that was their most recent away win. I wish he'd give Duran a chance to start. Yeah, once again, Duran doesn't play. I will get into the lineups of both teams. With Villa, we start Emi Martinez in goal, Moreno, Mings, Concert, Ashley Young at right back is a really interesting inclusion. Kamara is back as well from injury alongside Dougie Luiz. Jacob Ramsey, Emi Buendia, John McGinn and Ollie Watkins up front. I mean, that's pretty decent. That's an exciting team. That is quite an exciting team. I cannot wait. Chelsea, I mean, they're gonna have to. I think they're gonna have to do pretty well today, Chelsea, to beat us. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, Alexa, Streamlight 30%. What? That did nothing. Alexa, Streamlight 70%. Alright, that's a bit better, I guess. Yeah, good to see Kamara back, says Mark. I mean, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. He's come back a lot sooner than I thought. And I know we've been doing okay without him, but I do think we miss him. 100% we miss him. How you doing, CJ? As he says, hello. So glad Bailey... Oh yeah, Bailey's not starting for Villa. That's a big change. He did well against Bournemouth, though. I wasn't live for that game. I was actually very busy, but I did watch a bit of it, and I saw that Bailey, he didn't do too bad. I think he got the assist for the Luiz goal. And overall, Villa played pretty well. Could have won that game by more. I know they had a few chances with Solanke, but I thought Villa were in full control from minute one. And it was a good afternoon at Villa Park. Chelsea, so yeah, they've compared the two. So Chelsea have only won 4 games since Unai Emery has come in, which is crazy. Emery is, I mean, that's just wild, isn't it? That is just absolutely wild. How he's still got the job is beyond me. I do feel a little bit for Chelsea fans. I shouldn't really care. But the fact that he's just been so poor and refuses to... I just feel like he refuses to make any clear changes. He refuses to, you know, get the sack, I guess. Koulibaly... I just don't rate him this season. I think Cucurella has been shocking, and yet he's playing. I'll get into the Chelsea team actually while I'm talking about them. As Arrizabalaga in goal, they have a back 3 of Loftus-Cheek, Koulibaly and Cucurella. Unless it's Chilwell in that back 3 with Loftus-Cheek out wide and Flash Score is trying to scam me, which I think is actually the lineup, because there's no way Loftus-Cheek is in a back 3. That's very stupid. But it's to see him as a wing back though, I mean, that's not his favoured position either. Reece James, Enzo Fernandez, Kovacic, and Ben Chilwell with Havertz, Mudryk, and João Felix up front. Felix is actually a very good player, to be fair. I think he could cause us some problems. Kai Havertz. Oh, what can I say about Kai Havertz, man? Kai Havertz is one of those players who he doesn't turn up for most of the season, but when he actually bothers to turn up, he's pretty good. And I do feel like this could be one of those games where, you know, if Chelsea were to get a result today, I think it would be through Havertz. I'm really trying to think of genuine possibilities. Mudryk will try and bully us as dozing. I don't know what to make of Mudryk so far. He hasn't played many games. He was a January signing. I think it was a lot of money. I will say that. I don't know if the money is worth it just yet. It's hard to say. I just realised it's Bayern Dortmund. I should definitely have that as an overlay. I did not realise they're playing. That's such a huge game in Germany. Alright, just give me a second. I'm going to just put that as an overlay on my screen. That is actually such a huge game, and I completely forgot that it was today. I'm very intrigued. Bayern Munich are not currently winning their league, so that is definitely an interesting match. Right there, the two giants of the Bundesliga. Will they finally not win the league? Who knows? How you doing, Tyler? Yo, any streams apart from Sky? I'm not too sure, man. I'm watching it on Sky myself, so I do apologise. Man City beating Liverpool 4-1. I did watch that game. I was quite surprised, actually. Liverpool took the lead a little bit against a runner player, and you do start to think maybe City are going to drop points. But then Kevin De Bruyne, it's just different gravy, man. Kevin De Bruyne, on his day, is one of the best players in the world. Like, he absolutely was unstoppable today. And he even scored as well. Like, it was a bit of a tap-in, but obviously you got to be there. You got to be there to score it. But his passing is amazing. I think Liverpool took to pieces. And I've got to say as well, Trent Alexander-Arnold, the downfall of that man. I think 3 of the goals were down his side. Like, such a shocking display. A massive fall from grace from him. I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right, Tyler. Grealish scored against Liverpool. Got an assist as well. Yeah, I saw that. I think he assisted. Did he assist the equaliser? I know he got the last one. Yeah, he did. He assisted Julian Alvarez for the equalising goal. Oh yeah. So prediction. I'm gonna say. I reckon this will be Chelsea 2, Villa 2. How about that? Bit of a saucy scoreline. It's one of those games where I don't expect Villa. I don't think we're going to lose today. So I'm expecting a result, but whenever I say that, we get beat. So I think it'll be a draw today. We're better in the form table. We've got a really strong team out there. But Villa are the most unexpected team going. I don't know what else to say, to be honest. And Mark Grundy says 4-0 Villa. I wish. I will literally be dancing. And I won't stop. I will not stop. Oh, Harry, Chelsea fan saying, what in the pot of haram, playing Mudryk in striker just because he has pace. Well, we'll see, mate. We'll see. Maybe that is the masterclass you're looking for. Who knows? Ashley Young, he's not the quickest. Yeah, Sky reckon it's a Villa 4-4-2 with Buendia and Ollie Watkins up front. John McGinn and Ramsey out wide. Yeah, no Olsen, by the way. Just a small little W there. No Olsen. Sinisalo's on the bench. Aston says, ain't no way Reece is right centre back. Well, on Flash Score, they said it would be... he's a right wing back with bench... Oh, saying that, it doesn't make much sense either. Well, we're going to have to wait and see, because Flash Score and Sky are arguing with each other. Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the team now is crazy to me. How is he still playing? How is, like... I'd rather Chalobah, surely, as a centre-back. If you want someone to play in a back three, surely Chalobah is the choice, right? Or have I just not... Well, I've not seen, like, too much of Chelsea, but I think that would have been, like, a more solid solution, surely. Surely it's a 4 back and 3 in midfield. Well, we'll see. We will see. In all honesty, I wouldn't put money on that score. Would be nice though, says Mark. Don't hold it to me. And well, I'm on a little bit of a delay. So I'm guessing they've already kicked off, but I'm just about to wait to see Emi Buendia kick off for Aston Villa. I'm just going to double check that this is as far forward as I've got it. This AJ Humlin is going to hit like crack. Okay, we shall see. Here we go. We're underway for Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Hang on, I'm going to remove the kickoff text. There we go. There's Mark Grundy, and there's 2 marks. Oh my god, yeah. There's 2 marks. How do I turn the sound up? There we go. Why is my headphones not working very well? Oh, there we go. Diego Carlos on the bench. I mean, I'm glad to see him back. His recovery has taken so long though, hasn't it? So long. It's been crazy. Reece James, by the way, does not suit his hair. I'm just going to say that. Terrible hair. A lovely ball though from James to Chilwell. Chilwell with a terrible cross. And if you could sum up Graham Potter's managerial career at Chelsea, in a transition there, well, there you go. Good ball, looking promising, and then the cross was dire. Goal kick to Villa. Martinez going short. Villa once again playing from the back, but which I do worry about doing that away. I will say that. Well, that looked like a foul on McGinn with Cucurella, but the referee doesn't think so. It's Kai Havertz. Cross is deflected. Long shot from Kovacic is over the bar. And another goal kick to Aston Villa. A little bit slow, though, in the midfield. Sleeping a little bit. Havertz cross took a deflection, and then we're all just waiting for each other to get to the ball. John McGinn staring down Kamara, expecting him to get there. Here's Ashley Young. Martinez going long. I don't see. I do get worried when we play this way against tough teams, and I'm going to say Chelsea are still a tough team in 2023. I don't care. Yeah, Ruben looks like he's out wide. All right, that's cool. They are playing a back 3, Chelsea. That is Reece James as a right-sided centre back with Ruben Loftus-Cheek as the wing back. That is an actual back 3 from Chelsea. Oh, that's a poor pass as well from Koulibaly. Villa on the break. He's Ramsey. That's a foul from Enzo. It's a free kick to Aston Villa. He's caught him from behind. Mudryk with that incredible pass, already worth the 62 million in my book, says Harry. Oh dear. Koulibaly, though, not worth the money there. Shocking ball. Shocking ball to Ramsey. It's the one player you don't want to give it to is Jacob Ramsey. The one player you don't want to give the ball to in that situation is Ramsey. Goidia Abiva says, "I hope Villa get any result today. I just came home from a depressing non-league result." What team is that, if you don't mind me asking? Because I've just watched the non-league game as well, and that was also a depressing result. Support your non-league teams, guys. Support your non-league teams. Dougie Luiz free kick, right-footed into the hands of Kepa. That was a poor ball, really. Very flat. Oh, that's a disgusting tackle from Kamara. 3 minutes into the game. I don't think that's necessary from Kamara. He has absolutely hacked him down. Absolutely hacked him down. Kai Havertz sent back to Germany there with that chop. Oh, that's a disgusting chop down. That's like a tree. That was like the fucking, the big trees in California getting hacked down. Yeah, I was at that game. I was actually at that game. I'm local there. Yeah, they bottled it to Colville. Yeah. Yeah, I was there. Very small world, eh? Can already see we'll lose today, says Dean. Yeah, feels bad, man. We'll see, Dean. We'll see. Oh, they've lost it again. Is Ramsey trying to find Ollie Watkins, and to be fair to Reece James, he used his big body to just marshal Watkins off the ball. Chelsea, though, losing the ball almost every time. Waiting for the dust tears, but we know it'll be AJ tears. There's gonna be tears from someone here. 3-0 Chelsea, says Dean. 3-0 Chelsea. Okay. Can you imagine Dean as a Chelsea fan? Oh no! What are we doing? Mudryk nearly scores. Now Villa, I've already said this, Villa playing out from the back against some of the big scary teams in the league is a bit worrying. And we've nearly gifted Chelsea a goal there. Emi selling Kamara short. And hang on, is that a literal tap-in for João Felix? If Mudryk passes, isn't that 1-0? Like, I shouldn't laugh, but that's a literal empty goal. That is and what you call a sweaty goal if he plays that. Corner comes in, and it's as well. It's a head collision for Emi Buendia. I want to see the replay on that again. Shocking from Emi Martinez. It's not Kamara's fault, because Emi knows that there's a man right behind him, and he still plays the pass anyway. But if Mudryk literally squares that to Felix, it's 1-0 Chelsea. It's that simple, and I don't think he notices because he just, head down shot. Yeah. He should have, well, not only should have scored it, like I said, they had like a player completely free, like right next to him. Emi goes long. McGinn. Oh, lovely back heel. There's a chance. Ollie Watkins. Big chance. Watkins. Oh my God. What was that? What was that, Ollie Watkins? Oh my God. Oh no. Ollie. Oh no, Ollie Watkins. What have I just seen? Well, you've got Mudryk at one end and Midkins at the other. What was that? Ollie lovely first touch there from Ollie. And the shot was like, prime 2020, 2021 Ollie Watkins. That was shocking. That was shocking. Post-COVID Watkins, that's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. It's a very Watkins moment, that is. Brilliant first touch, lovely positioning. Gets himself into, a good goal-scoring opportunity, and then that's the end product. Yeah. He's like a slightly more bulky version of Darwin Núñez, at times. Runs and runs and runs, all the effort in the world. He does have a footballing brain, but his finishing is lackluster. Yeah, Midkins and Mudryk right now. Unbelievable. 8 minutes gone, Chelsea 0, Villa 0. And it probably should be 1-1. Okay, all right, let's calm down, Dean. Let's calm down, Dean. I've just had a text message from my mate Josh saying Villa need to sell Ollie Watkins. That's really funny timing because Dean also said it. Look, we need to remember. We need to remember he has been very good, right? It's a bad moment, but he has been very good. Let's not be reactionary. He's got into a really good position. I'd rather a player miss 20 of those a game than someone just never have a single shot and never get into the position in the first place. Because at least it's something positive and it's something progressive. You get strikers who don't miss many chances because they don't get into the good positions. We got the receipt for Ings still. Saw better shooting down than I don't know about that. Some of the finishing today was pretty dire in that game. What do you expect though in non-league? What do you expect? Young back to Martinez. Here's Tyrone Mings. Villa again playing out from the back, which I think we're going to try and do all evening, but I don't know how well that's going to work. We've given the ball away. We're kind of playing into Chelsea's hands a little bit. I know we don't seem to care who we play against, and we'll keep doing this. But there are some teams it suits and some teams it doesn't. And this one already, I'm seeing it. We don't suit, we don't suit ourselves playing this way. It's Felix. He's done really well. But the loose ball doesn't fall to Kovacic. Chelsea still have it though. Here's Mudryk. Just one blonde player into another, it seems. Is Loftus-Cheek. Right hand side. On the byline. That's a really good tackle. That's a really, really good tackle from Alex Moreno. That's a strong challenge. Very strong challenge from Moreno. He had to win that. Loftus-Cheek just cut inside the box, and Moreno had to make sure he got the ball there. Really good tackle. I can't deal with this. What is this haram football Potter has us playing? Loftus-Cheek over Badiashile at the back is unbelievable. Loftus-Cheek is dire. In 2023, it's like playing Ross Barkley. Or like Dele Alli. There's no way Loftus-Cheek is getting game time in 2023. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. Cucurella and McGinn having a bit of beef there. McGinn needs to pull his shorts down a little bit because his shorts on his right hand side are really high up. This is bad. Cucurella's pocket. Hang on, let's calm down. I remember Cucurella was getting cooked at Villa Park with Gerard Bull. All right, let's just remember. Let's just remember what kind of season Cucurella's had. Villa fans singing the John McGinn song. Love to hear that. Got Super John McGinn. Konsa with a tackle on Felix. And another very wild long ball forward from Chelsea. Oh, to be fair though, it was a terrible long ball, and Felix had done very, very well there to win the ball back for Chelsea with a throw-in. I have no idea how he's managed to win that. Literally dealing with scraps. I do feel for Felix, you know, going straight into this very crap Chelsea team. At least crap in terms of what you would expect a Chelsea team to be in 2023 with the money they've spent. I don't think he quite realised what he signed himself up to. Was going down the pub, but they don't have it on TV. Oh dear. Which is very weird actually, because it's Sky. And most pubs will have Sky. It's BT that you struggle to find pubs having these days. So I'm very surprised. There's a pub local to me, and they would get like way more people go there if they had Sky. But they don't, and they never will. And like, it's not a bad pub, it's not a massive one, it's like a decent local community one, but they just refuse to get Sky or BT, and I don't understand. It's fair, at least they bought some players. Yeah. Yeah, but the problem is with Chelsea, I think they've just spent stupid money on half decent players. They're okay. Like, I like Mudryk, but he's not 90 million worth. I like Enzo Fernandez, but like the whole Fernandez situation was really weird. They don't seem to have a scouting team. They just look at what Arsenal are interested in and go from there. Here's Ramsey. It's a good chance for Villa. Ramsey in the box. Ramsey! Cross is half decent. Cut out by Koulibaly. He's looking for Ollie Watkins. Koulibaly is a man mountain, so you're going to have to do more there to beat him. Goal for Bayern Munich in the big game in the Bundesliga as Borussia Dortmund drop to second in that league. Wow, big goal there. But it's expected. I'm trying to turn my light down. Alright, there we go. Oh, Mings lost it. Here come Chelsea. It's Felix. It's Kai Havertz. What a tackle, Konsa! Wow! What a challenge from Konsa. Well, Villa were... Oh, man. Villa are in a lot of trouble there. It was literally, what, a 3-on-2? Kai Havertz. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, Kai Havertz. He's just tried to go on the outside of Konsa, and Konsa read him all day. Very good tackle. Very, very good. Come on. We were in a bit of trouble there when we lost the ball. I think everything but the last thing Kai Havertz did, everything other than that, Chelsea was pretty good. It's just Havertz was a little bit too predictable. I think if he went on the inside, I don't think Konsa's stopping him. Corner kick to Chelsea. Header away by Ollie Watkins. Oh, what was that from Kovacic? Oh dear, Kovacic I think has gone for an outside of the boot shot that nearly acted as a pass, but his teammate was offside anyway. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that Kovacic. That's come off like his knee. Although he did score against Villa the last time these two played at Stamford Bridge in the league. We got hammered by Lukaku and Kovacic. I remember it was a Tyrone Mings mistake. Mings loves a mistake against Chelsea. That's what I'm worried about. He did it again, literally for the Havertz chance. That was a Tyrone Mings mistake. He loves having a howler against this club. He must start trembling every time he sees Chelsea on the schedule list. He must start quivering because, like, my guy, it's just a nightmare. I remember Lukaku, he lost a simple header to when we got beat at Villa Park. And then the last time at Villa Park, he lost the ball to Mason Mount. Last time he played Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, he gave the ball away to Kovacic and he scored. Like, he's cursed against this club. Buendia, John McGinn! Oh! McGinn has hit the crossbar. Villa built down the left, and he got to the left boot of John McGinn, and he spins a shot towards the crossbar. Oh, just a foot under. It's 1-0 Villa. We get a bit fortunate, actually. Chelsea make a complete mess of that. Ramsey into Buendia. Buendia to John McGinn as he arches his foot back, gets some height on it, and a little bit too much. Just on the crossbar. I don't know if Kepa's saving that. If that's on target, I think that's 1-0. I don't think Kepa's saving that. Mudryk has fouled Konsa. It's a free kick to Villa. Yeah. How far? It's just inside the box. Just inside the box. It came out of kind of nowhere. Ramsey with some ping ball action down the left-hand side of Chelsea's defence. And he actually managed to play a half-decent ball. Ollie Watkins is in on goal. Mistake from Cucurella. Watkins! Yes! 1-0 Aston Villa! Yes! Ollie Watkins has chipped the goalkeeper from a horrible mistake from Cucurella. It's a goal out of absolutely nowhere. It is absolutely disastrous from Cucurella and Ollie Watkins with a lovely chip over the keeper. I was just explaining how Villa got a chance out of nowhere. It's just a simple long ball. Cucurella's had a nightmare. What is he doing? What is Cucurella doing? I think he's actually a detriment to Chelsea there. If he just leaves it, I don't think Ollie Watkins is going to get there. He's just made an absolute howler. And with Kepa off his line, it's Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 0. Oh dear. Oh dear. That is a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. Now, I remember saying Cucurella was terrible against Villa at Villa Park and he was hooked off at half-time. And he's just showing the exact same version of himself here. Just a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. Yeah, what is he doing? If he leaves it, I think Koulibaly would actually get to the ball. It's hard to estimate, but he's definitely not helped his side there. Because Koulibaly's nowhere near quick enough to stop Ollie Watkins once the ball went past him. That's just shocking. That is just absolutely shocking from him. Like, what was the idea there? Because it's nowhere like near enough power to go to Kepa, right? Like, the only thing I'm thinking of is he wants to try and head this right back to Kepa. But you need a bigger connection than that. You need it to be a monster of a connection. You're miles away from Kepa. Like, I just don't get the idea behind that at all. It's just a nightmare for Chelsea. But yeah, it is 1-0 to Aston Villa. We're not 11th, guys. Calm down. It's early on, but right now Villa are 9th in the Premier League, which is crazy. It is also a second goal to Bayern Munich. The Borussia Dortmund crumble is upon us, unfortunately. Cross in from the right for Chelsea. He's actually found Chilwell. He looked like he handballed it. Chilwell, he's been forced out wide by Ashley Young. He goes back to Cucurella. Cucurella into Felix. Felix has done brilliantly. What a save, Emi Martinez. Well, Cucurella actually doing something half decent there. Finding, he found João Felix. And Felix, with 3 men on him, manages to squirm the ball right through them, get a shot at the near post. And it's a really good stop from Emi. Really good stop from Emi at his near post. Emery, clear of Potter. Europe dreams are still alive. Guys, all right, we do need to calm down. We do need to calm down. Let's just take this, 1 minute at a time. Chilwell corner. Good header away by Alex Moreno. Chelsea have not started this game that badly at all. It's just one horrible mistake. Mings made a horrible mistake only a few minutes ago and it didn't lead to a goal. But I gotta say though, you can't afford to. You literally cannot afford to make a mistake like that. That is one of the worst individual moments I've seen. Cross comes in, another header. I gotta say, Ezri Konsa, what a game he's had so far. 20 minutes gone. He's been an absolute monster. It's like watching like Prime Melberg out there. Absolutely crazy. He's won every tackle. He's won every individual battle. Very, very impressive stuff. Is Loftus-Cheek on the right for Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez. Enzo into Cucurella. Chelsea not doing too bad now. Down the left is Chilwell. They're taking their time. Kovacic. Reece James. Loftus-Cheek might get this ball in. He's against Ramsey. He gets the corner. He does okay there. I don't know what's more surprising, us in the lead or Mings having a mistake that doesn't result in a goal. We've got you lads next to the King Power. Congrats on 3 points. All right, let's calm down. Let's calm down, Chester Leicester. It is very early on. You got to remember, this is Villa. And Chelsea haven't been that bad in this game so far. So I don't rule anything out as a Villa fan. Cross comes in from the right. Decent header. See, this is what I mean. That header is not far away from Enzo. It's, a foot or two wide. Emi stands still. This is not a bad moment. He gets in between Watkins and Mings and... very easy, could be crashing in the corner there. Yeah, it's about, a bit wider than I thought. Maybe like 3 or 4 feet wide, but still. That's a big chance for Chelsea. He manages to squeeze himself between 2 very good players in the air for Villa. Very, very good. I saw Leicester lost at Palace. I gotta say, a new manager at Palace. Not too bad. I mean, I can't believe Roy Hodgson is back at Palace. It looked like an early April Fool's joke, because I remember they hounded him out just to get him back. Chance for Chelsea. Long ball forward. That might be a penalty. I think that's a penalty. Chilwell is screaming. That looks like a penalty. Surely. Well, the VAR will have a strong look at that. That looked like a foul in the box. I'm literally gonna be honest there. The play still goes, but they're definitely having a look at that. Here's Felix. Tackle from Kamara. And Villa could be on the break. It's a very good, actually, recovery tackle from Reece James. 3-0 Bayern. Bloody hell. This Dortmund collapse. Is clear. So are they not looking at that? That's very surprising. That they're not looking at that. It looked like a stonewall foul to me. I'm very surprised. Here's Cucurella. Havertz shot is save. Warapud Bellingham ball. Oh man. Alright, I'm watching this again. So Chilwell in the box. Okay, it's not a pen. It would have been a free kick. It's outside the penalty area. It is a foul. It's 100% a foul. 100% a foul. So I can understand his frustration. It's not a pen though. It's not a pen. So like they wouldn't go back on VAR to give that now. But he's nowhere near the ball. You got to question the decisions because even from here that looked like a foul, and the referee's way closer than I am. And this is me with Villa bias. Okay, the referee's got in the way. Ref! He's literally blocked a Villa pass. This guy, this guy doesn't give them a very straightforward decision, and then he literally blocks a pass, and now Chelsea get a free kick for a Luiz foul. That's unbelievable. Oh dear. Yeah, Luiz ain't happy because he tries to play a pass. The referee literally blocks it. It goes back to Luiz and he loses the ball. And then Chelsea go on the break and he makes a foul. So he's not happy that basically the referee has stopped the Villa attack. But I'm not going to complain where they literally had a free kick just outside the box not get given. So I'm not going to. I don't know. Referee done better intercepting done any Chelsea midfield. Yeah, so I gotta say that interception is far better than any Chelsea player I've seen so far. Gross comes in for Chelsea, header away by Ashley Young. I say it was a poor free kick. You can really tell this is potable. Now they could still end up winning this game, but from what I've seen, you can really tell this is a Graham Potter Chelsea team. This is pretty dire from them. If this is what they have to watch every week, I actually feel sorry. Because there's no direction, is there? There's like, if anyone's watching it alongside with me, if you're just listening to my commentary, then fair enough. But there is just like no direction. There doesn't seem to be like a clear game plan at times. It's just like get the ball towards Mudryk. That's a terrible pass. Villa with a chance. Ramsey in the box. What a block that is. Reece James saving Chelsea once again. And then Buendia fouling Ruben Loftus-Cheek. That's shocking. That is absolutely shocking. João Felix with a horrific back pass. And I have said, if you're going to give the ball away, don't give it away to Ramsey. Ramsey has caused Chelsea so many problems in this game. Dortmund have fell off since they lost to Chelsea. Dortmund have fell off since Adeyemi got injured. Like, it's that simple. Dortmund have fell to pieces since Adeyemi got injured. And they've not recovered since that injury. The Chelsea game, like, highlighted it. Because the difference between, like, the two games was crazy, considering. But he's just one big player for them. And, I mean, they've just been shot ever since that game, I guess. But it all started with the Adeyemi injury. That's a shocking ball from Ashley Young, actually. Chelsea have it with Enzo Fernandez down the right. Is now Ruben Loftus-Cheek against Moreno. Moreno gets the block. It falls very awkwardly there, and Villa do get it back. It looked like it was just going to deflect harmlessly out for a corner, but it looped up in the air rather than out wide. Villa did just about enough. Chelsea still have it quite far away from goal, though. Kovacic into Reece James, into Koulibaly. They're trying to build down the left now. Is Cucurella into João Felix. It's like an attack versus defence drill, this is. Enzo. Villa literally have everyone back defending. Literally everyone back defending, including Ollie Watkins. There's not a single player on the halfway line. How you doing, Aston Villa shorts? Tyra Mings has a big head to defend shots. True. How you doing, Ailing? Hi, I'm late as always. No worries, man. Villa do lead 1-0. Goal kind of against the run of play. It was a horrible individual mistake from Cucurella, allowing Watkins to go through and score. Mings made a horrible mistake and Chelsea didn't capitalise. Konsa at one point with an unbelievable tackle on Kai Havertz as he had a big chance. Like, Chelsea have had their chances, they've just not taken them. Oh, and that was another one as well. Emi literally gave the ball away in front of goal, and Mudryk went for a goal rather than square it to Kai Havertz. So we don't deserve to. I wouldn't say we deserve to be winning the game, but we've just took our chance for a change. It doesn't feel like Villa, when I'm saying we've just took our chance. But it's true. Peter says, I still think we should unleash Duran after his Colombia goal, especially his composed in front of goal. Definitely in the second half. Definitely in the second half. Although I doubt he's going to make that many changes if the result stays the same. Is Loftus-Cheek against Moreno. Reece James into Loftus-Cheek again. This is, I gotta say, it's very defensive from Aston Villa. Very defensive. Our whole team is back. Our entire team is literally 30 yards from goal. Making it very difficult for Chelsea right now. Mings rushing quite far out to win the ball there. Well done, Ramsey. Villa could be a 2-on-1 here. Ramsey with Watkins in the middle if you can find him. But Koulibaly does brilliantly. Koulibaly does absolutely brilliantly to shut down Ramsey. Well, this is what I mean when you... Oh my God. And now Chelsea are in with Mudryk. And Mudryk has missed. Oh my God. What is this game? This game is crazy. At one end, you literally have a 2-on-1. A 2-on-1 with Ramsey and Ollie Watkins. And then Chelsea just cut right through Villa within 5 seconds. Mudryk in on goal and shoots straight at Emi Martinez. What is it? This is like a non-league game in itself. It's end-to-end football, and it's dire defending with dire defending. Here come Chelsea again with Ruben Loftus-Cheek against Moreno, and his cross is terrible. What on earth? Yeah, this actually is a non-league game of football. What am I watching? It was a dire pass in the middle, which made Jacob Ramsey get the ball. It just pokes it past Fernandes. And to be fair to Koulibaly, he does really well. He does really well to shut down the situation. And then, despite Villa having all those players back to defend, we just allow a ball down the middle. The most simple ball down the middle, but because we play with a high line and we just switch off for 1 second, that 1 second allows Mudryk to go through our goal. And it is the most scuffed finish I've ever seen. It's not an amazing save from Emi Martinez, because it doesn't have to be. It's a one-on-one that he shot pretty much down the middle of the goal. Chelsea have had a lot of... they've had a lot of chances. Like, Villa's average position's been all over the place. It looks like a 5-5-0. It looks like... Honestly, if you're on Sky, just scroll back and have a look at the heat map of Villa. Because it's just all over the place. There's no real formation that is there. Oh yeah, Goijo, that's quite funny. Gojira. I'm probably butchering you now. I'm just gonna call you Beaver because I know I'm good. I'm butchering that. Oh man, this has been such a wild game so far. Villa playing out from the back again with Konsa. Konsa, he did lose it, but he got it back and he plays a really good ball down the line. And Villa get a throw. Oh wow, it should have been a Villa throw in personally, but it's gone to Chelsea instead with Cucurella. It looked like it took a deflection off Koulibaly, but apparently not. Or unless it deflected back off Ollie Watkins. Is Enzo Fernandez? It's been very exciting. If you're a neutral watching this game, you'd be loving it. You'd be absolutely loving it. Guys, don't forget, you can like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you're a Villa fan, a Chelsea fan, or just a fan of football in general, feel free to help support the channel. Would be very much appreciated. As I try and cover every Aston Villa game. And maybe more, like different games in the future, who knows. But right now, I'm just covering Villa related stuff. I should do more really. Because I do love football. And there's a lot of content I can provide. So we'll see in the future. 35 gone. That's a lovely ball. Is Chilwell... Did that hit the post or was that saved by me? Well, Chelsea get a corner. I think Chilwell's just hit the... I think he's just hit the upright. Lovely clip pass into Chilwell. Good takedown. Yeah, he shot in the post. That wasn't a save. Chilwell hits the post for Chelsea. Yeah, Emi doesn't get a finger to that. Sub Ramsey doesn't know how to pass. That's very silly, Ben, considering I also get the name as well. But I think Ramsey's done very well, causing them all sorts of problems. He should play the pass, I agree, but he's definitely been a thorn in Chelsea's side. This is such an underrated game. This is for who will come top 10. We'll see. Well, it's early. Well, we've got 10 games to go yet. Yeah. Harry says, so clear is the problem in this club. It's Potter. We have the quality, but this football's abysmal. As much as I will say, the Potter ball has been dire. You've had chances in this game. That's not on Potter if Mudryk misses a one-on-one. Like, it's not Potter's football that would have got the goal. It's just Villa literally fell asleep for like 5 seconds as the ball was played down the middle. And it's not Potter's fault Mudryk can't finish. But in general, I will agree that the football's not been great from Chelsea so far. Corner comes in. Their set pieces are dangerous. Shot from Reece James. Could have gone anywhere. Felix. Deflected wide. Well, that's a bit of a scramble in the box there. Really good strike from Reece James. It hits the heel of Kai Havertz and just doesn't deflect towards goal. Is that... I don't think this deflected wide, did it? I'm watching the third replay of this now. Does this get a block in? I think just Felix drills it wide, but a corner's given. Chilwell, good catch from Emi Martinez. Very good claim. Very, very good claim. And Emi is complaining at the referee there. Yeah, Emi's complaining at Koulibaly for fouling. Concert to Ashley Young. Young into McGinn. Oh, McGinn has sold Cucurella there. Oh, no, he's giving the ball away, though. Villa, the downfall here is Mudryk on the turn. McGinn does the hard part. Getting past Cucurella and then just a shocking ball back. And now Emi tries to catch across, which Consa just decides to take control and stop the ball going to Emi anyway. Like, what? Just communicate. Emi say my ball, and then our defender can leave it. I'm not liking this. I'm just gonna preface this by saying, yeah, the stats are backing me up here. We've not been a great since the goal. We're on the break though. Oh, terrible ball from Moreno. Terrible ball from Moreno. Shame. Because our counter-attacks are dangerous, but when we lose the ball, this is what can happen. Chelsea on the break themselves. Cross comes in towards Ben Chilwell. And somehow the ball goes across the face of goal and no one is there. McGinn needs his Scotland shirt on. McGinn plays a lot further forward for Scotland, which is why he scores lots of goals for them. We never play, and we will never play McGinn as a 10 for some reason. Because bit of a bad touch from Young, but he does brilliantly and he wins a free kick for Aston Villa. Very good. Very, very good. He's actually won a yellow card for Kovacic there. Considering his first touch was dire, that's very, very good from Ashley Young. Kovacic getting the book in. Look, I'm not going to say that... Look, it's hard to be critical when you're winning 1-0. But we look like a glass cannon at times, right? We're definitely dangerous on the break, but we're so fragile. We're so fragile because whenever we lose the ball, we look so exposed. And the amount of chances Chelsea have, you can't give them the same chance. Like, you look at this game as like a first half. If you give them like the mirrored chances in the second half, they'll score the goals. It's just, inevitable. They are gonna... they're going to get similar chances and score them, so we've got to defend better. Our reaction to losing the ball is very weird sometimes. We look so exposed. Yeah, Kovacic got the yellow for the foul on Young. That's what I was saying. It was very good from Ashley Young. It was a terrible first touch, but he actually recovered brilliantly, took the ball past Kovacic at, 38, 39 years of age, and had to get fouled. Ramsey doing very well, giving the ball to Moreno. 5 minutes till half time. It's Chelsea 0. Aston Villa 1 at Stamford Bridge. Ollie Watkins, the goal scorer once again for Aston Villa. This is what I mean. You can't be reactionary. A lot of people are saying sell Watkins. And then he goes and scores. And now Watkins has battled with Cucurella, with Koulibaly. And Villa get a throw in. Yeah, we do kind of need half time. We just need to slow down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like I said, it's been a bit too end to end. That doesn't suit us. End to end football suits Chelsea way more than us. We need this game to be as close and conservative and just, as boring. I know it sounds dull to say, but we do need this game to be boring in order to get a result here. If this is just like a basketball game, we'll lose. Because they've just got more quality than we have. And it's down to the money that they've got. It's that simple. Chilwell going down. Oh, no. If you're a Chelsea fan, you're going to be worried. Ben Chilwell is not long come back from a long-term injury, remember. Looking very hurt there. I mean, it's not cynical from Young. Young has just tried to block a long ball. Okay, Chilwell looks fine, to be fair. He looked like he was in a lot of trouble there, but he looks okay now. The cameras literally showed him on the floor, like, nearly crying, and now they've just shown him to be completely fine, so never mind. He just looked like he was in a lot of pain. And I know some Chelsea fans were concerned when they were seeing that, surely. Lovely ball, though, from Young into Watkins again. Watkins against Koulibaly. Considering how big Koulibaly is, I think Watkins has done very well against him so far. McGinn against Cucurella once more. Finds Dougie Luiz. Luiz into Alex Moreno. Moreno into Ramsey. And Ramsey tries to poke it through to Buendia, and it just doesn't quite work. And now Ramsey is down. Chelsea do play on, though, in the meantime. Unai Emery's well out of his box, by the way. Emery's pretty much touching the touchline there. Fernandes drills a long ball towards Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Good first touch. He's got Havertz on the outside. He does find Kai Havertz. Oh, Kamara. Kamara, well done, mate. Stops across. Mings hacks it away. We have absolutely missed Kamara so much. It's so nice having him back. Watkins isn't a striker. That's the problem. He's a workhorse, but not a striker. Oh, he has scored goals, though, this season. I know he misses lots of chances, and he gets criticism for it. And even in this game, he did miss one big chance. But he's scoring goals. You can't say he's not. His goal record recently has been very good. Kai Havertz takes the ball brilliantly. Shot is saved from Emi Martinez. And it's going to be another corner. I think it took like 2 deflections on its way through. It could have been a very squirmy equaliser for Chelsea. Oh, that's a great save from Emi, I think. Oh, no, it doesn't take a deflection. It's just Emi sees it very late because of the amount of bodies in front of him. It's a good stop from the Argentine. Peter says, I'd go more attacking, bring on Giroud Watkins. I don't think attacking is the way to win this game. I respect your opinion entirely, but I don't think it's the way forward. To try and take the pressure off that way. Honestly, as boring as it is, I would just sit back. I would just sit back a little bit, frustrate them, and then later on do that. Let them get, because what's going to happen, 60th, 70th minute, they're going to throw their subs on, right? They're going to really go for it. And that's when you make the changes. That's when you try and hit them on the break. Because they're just going to get more and more frustrated. They're going to get more and more yellow cards. And then you can make the attacking subs, right? It'll be like an Uno reverse card. You'd expect us to go even more defensive, but oh wait, we're actually going to match you a little bit. And just try and hit you on the break. Should be cashing on Ollie this summer. I know it's naive, and Unai has big plans with big signings. Why not give Archer a try? Archer, I'll take Archer over Durant. If there's I will say this. If a team comes in for 35 million for Ollie Watkins, I'd take it. Like big money, I'll take it. That's what I will say. Because I think we have the quality with Archer and Duran. I think we have the quality. Personally. Archer once again tearing it up for Middlesbrough. Let's do like teams like Arsenal. Rely on your youth just a little bit. Like Bukayo Saka has not only become a massive part of Arsenal's team, but it's become a massive part of England. And we have academy players who are very good. We can rely on them just a little bit. Andy Carroll money for Ollie, I like it. Kovacic cross, header away. This is poor ball from Kovacic, really. Look, that looked like a Gerrard ball, you know? Like Gerrard football. Like just hopeful cross. Hopeful cross. You could also say Dean Smith ball at times. It's just a hopeful ball into the box. They've done another one. This time it's kept with Enzo Fernandez towards... Oh, that's a goal. That's a great header. Oh, it might be disallowed though. There's a push in the back. It's not going to count. Well, the Chelsea goal's not going to count. There's going to be a big talking point. I'm going to put my headphones in. There's a push in the back. The boos are ringing at Stamford Bridge. It's a stunning header. It's an absolutely stunning header from Chilwell as he heads the ball into the corner, but he does shove the back of Ashley Young. There's no denying that. He literally pushes Young out of the way. It's a great header, but it's a shove. It's just a clear shove in the back. And I don't know why he's shaking his head. I have no idea why he's shaking his head. You can't shove someone in the back like that. It's not offside. It was just a clear shove in the back on Ashley Young, which you can't do. It's a shame because, like, I think if he doesn't shove him, he might beat him in the air anyway, because it's a really good header. Oh, Havertz is fouled by Mings. That's a very clever foul from Mings, because he gets the wrong side of him, and he doesn't even get a yellow card for his trouble. So that's very clever. I like that from Tyrone. 2 minutes of injury time given. We've already played half of it. Napoli are losing. That is true. Oh, if you have noticed, by the way, the timer is slightly different. It's a bit more fancy now. We have a clock that actually shows the additional time. How cute. How cute. I'll double check the scores at half time. I cannot believe this Bayern Munich goal. Scoreline. I take a chance on Lukaku. Maybe he just puts more chances away if you get him playing well. That looks like... Is that half time? It is. It's half time. It is 1-0 to Aston Villa. Well, I'm very happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy. But like I said, Villa are like a glass cannon right now. We're very good going forward, and we look like we're gonna, cause problems. But if we lose the ball, we're in trouble. Every time we push players forward and we lose it, they're so dangerous on the break, Chelsea. I get very worried. They've had lots of chances, Chelsea. Kai Havertz has had chances. Mudryk has had two sitters, a one-on-one. And he had a shot from 5 yards out, which was saved by Emi. Like, they've had their chances. They've really had their chances and they've not taken them. I'm happy that we're winning. We've had 3 shots to their, 15? We just need to defend better. We need to defend better. They did score just before half-time. And it was disallowed for a foul. But I know if I go on their Twitter, it's going to be like, Potter out, Potter out. I don't think they've been that bad, to be fair. Like, you can tell there's been parts of the game when it was 0-0. Ironically, I think they've been better since they've conceded. When it was 0-0, some of their passing was dire. And they do look a little bit directionless. I don't really quite know what the game plan is. It just seems to be like, yes, let's rely on Felix and Mudryk. Like there's not like a clear game plan to me that I can see from Chelsea. It's a little bit messy. But I wouldn't say they've played that badly though. You can't blame Potter for Mudryk missing chances. It's that simple. But I know I go on their Twitter, I'll see it, because a lot of people who are on like things like football Twitter, they don't watch the game, they watch it in highlights and they see they're losing 1-0 and they're gonna throw a fit. But they've not been that bad. They've not been that bad. I'd love to see what Chelsea fans think, to be honest. I'm just on their comments now. I never do this. I always look at Villa ones first, but I'm interested to see what these Chelsea fans are thinking. Boo with tomatoes. Meanwhile, Tuchel's Bayern are 3-0 up against Dortmund his first game of charge. Life ain't fair sometimes. Investigate this ref for match fixing. I swear He has put his wife in house on bet for a Villa win here. Sack Potter before it's too late. Potter better not change Mudryk. That's one thing I will say. If Potter subs off Mudryk, he deserves to get sacked on the spot. Because Mudryk has actually, although he's missed his chances, Mudryk has actually provided something on the break for Chelsea. And he's someone I'm concerned of. But it would be a very Potter thing to sub him off. Give me Archer over. I would actually take Archer over Lukaku. I know that sounds crazy. Especially if you're not a Villa fan hearing that. But Archer is phenomenal. He's scored goals wherever he's gone. He's played for Preston, Middlesbrough, and when he played for Villa through the Carabao Cup and all that, and through pre-season this year, he was very, very good. I think he's unbelievable talent. Unbelievable talent. Anything his Archer isn't proven, he looks quite good. But if you have money to spend, see, I would like to give Archer a chance. I really would. And if Archer doesn't do very well, then we can buy someone. But I'd like to give him, something. Some chance, I think, would be very good for him. Because he deserves it. What more do we want? Is my question. We've sent him out on loan. He's done well on loan. They love him there. Middlesbrough wanted to sign him. Preston wanted to sign him. Give him the chance, man. Just give him the chance in the first team. I think we wouldn't regret it. I'm looking through more Chelsea comments. Potter will bring on Gallagher, just watch. Sack Potter before it's too late. Very good performance during the first half. This is what we want to see every game. I think it's a troll comment. Potter coached a 5-0 win. We should have scored at least 2 goals. It's Mudryk and Cucurella's fault. Loftus-Cheek not doing anything. I will say that. That is 100% right. Loftus-Cheek, what is he doing? What has Loftus-Cheek provided down that right-hand side? Absolutely nothing. I'm looking at the comments for the Villa goal. Potter and Cucurella, biggest scam in football. Brighton did some great business. Pick up the phone, Cucurella, and it's an image of a phone call from China. Sack him now. I miss international break. Sack Potter now. 600 million to get owned by Villa. I've had enough. Sack him. This could be the day Potter gets sacked. The Chelsea comments are pretty funny. They are pretty funny. Cucurella, what you doing? 3 back with James, Cucurella and Koulibaly. I gotta say, a back 3 when you only have one recognised centre back is kind of wild. Aston Villa can defend in it. Look, we've defended okay. It's just they should have scored goals. There's no way I can sit here and say we deserve to be winning 1-0 and the defence has been amazing and we've been completely cleared. There has been cracks in this performance. We have made some very bad mistakes and they should have scored 1 if not 2. In fact, I'll even look at the XG. I think the XG we should be 2-1 down. I'm almost certain we should be 2-1 now. They've had some big chances this game. Mudryk alone probably should have scored 1 if not 2. And that's just him. So hang on. I'm going to have a look at the stats here. Expected goals, Chelsea 1.57. Yeah, safe to say they should at least have 1 here, if not 2. They did actually put the ball in the back of the net, but it was ruled out for a foul, which I don't know why people are complaining. Chilwell literally shoves Ashley Young out of the way. I am unbiased as possible. You can't shove someone out of the way. That Scottish one looks amazing. Him from Rangers. I don't know. You're gonna have to be a very specific. Also, I would be very concerned about, gassing players from the Scottish League when Scott Sinclair, after Villa, went and had the season of his life at Celtic. I've watched Scott Sinclair play football with my own eyes. Goncalves, I hope we get for more goals out wide. I don't know if we could convince him to come here. You never know though. We get top 7, top 8. I suppose that could happen. I will say, as things stand, we're gonna look at the table. Very dangerous thing to do. But I will say it. Villa will go 9th with 41 points if we win this game. That is only, believe it or not, that's 2 points behind Brighton. 2 points behind 6th if we win today. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. The difference between Gerrard's Villa to Emery's Villa is night and day. Night and day. Chelsea go 11th with a defeat today. Surely that's Potter sacked, right? If they lose, that is Potter gone. I'd love to hear Chelsea opinion. If they lose today, if you lot lose today, surely that's Potter gone. There's no way he can survive them being 11th. That's when you literally cannot see them on the table anymore. When they show it at the end of the game, they're literally not on the table anymore. You can't ignore that. You just can't ignore that. Ross Wilson. Oh yeah. Actually, I do know him. I do actually know him. If Watkins continue like this, a big club's going to sweep him up next season. Like I said, I will take 35 million for Watkins. Watkins, I love him, but his end product isn't amazing. I think he would suit, a big club. I think if say Harry Kane leaves Tottenham, I can see Watkins doing quite well at Spurs. I think it'd suit him hands down, because I can see Kane leaving if Tottenham don't get top 4. So they'll want us, spend big money so their fans don't cry after losing Kane. And if they offer 30, 40 million for Ollie Watkins, I'd take it. Because I think we've got Duran and Archer. I think we're fine. Maybe we could bring in someone else as well, if you're really paranoid about our striking position. We like playing 2 up front anyway, so we might be trying to bring someone in anyway. If not 2. But I would absolutely love to see Archer play next season. Mate, watching Sky Sports, the bias and the commentators, half-time pundits, it's disgusting. How you doing, JJ, mate? Alright. Don't listen to that load of bollocks. Listen to me. I'm going to give you the most unbiased opinion ever. Look, I'm Villa. I bleed claret and blue, but I'm going to tell you how it is. We've been okay. I think we should probably be given more credit that we've actually defended Felix pretty well. I think Konsa's had an unbelievable game. They probably won't say that on Sky. I think Konsa... I've been a big critique of Konsa this season. I think Konsa's been phenomenal. Very good challenges have been made. Chelsea should have scored once, if not twice. On another day, we could be losing this 2-1. But that's football. You got to take your chances. It was a horrible mistake from Chelsea that allowed us to score in the first place. We've been very good on the break with Ramsey's dribbling has caused them lots of problems. And, McGinn hits the crossbar as well with a shot. If that's a foot underneath the bar, it's, we could be winning this game 2-0. But it's if, buts, and maybes. I think we've been okay. It's been something we can build upon. We shouldn't get complacent. And if we shore up our defence, we'll win this game. But that's a big if. You can't give the chances, though. Because, if we give Mudryk those 2 chances again the second half, that net is rustling. We won't get away with that again. And that's just as real as it is, unfortunately. We defend really deep. Everyone has come back 30 yards from goal, including Ollie Watkins. And that's fine. But when we go on the break, we rush players forward. I like that at times. But if you're going to do that, your passes have to be good. They have to be very accurate. Because the second you lose a ball after rushing those players forward, we get caught on the break. And when they're on the break, it looks dangerous every single time. Because they play the ball down the right-hand side or the left-hand side. And you got Mudryk running against Ezri Konsa. I love Konsa. I think Konsa's done very well. But Mudryk's faster. So you've got to... You got to be a little bit, just a little bit more clever. If you have to do a backwards pass, then do it. Especially when you're winning 1-0, we shouldn't have to, too many risky things. If it's 0-0, maybe, but we don't have to make as many risks now. And if we want to push more players forward, you can do that. Just don't do anything dodgy. Like it's that simple. Eric says, "Man, I was hoping for so long that Kay Davis would make it at Villa." Oh, Keenan, I like Keenan, but he's like a worse Watkins in terms of his finishing. His hold up play is very good. I think he could make it as a Championship player, and maybe he could develop into a lower league Prem side. But he's not as good enough for what we want. And I like Keenan, but you got to be brutal in this sport in order to do well. I'm sorry, but it's true. Don't sell him without a replacement. Fair enough. This summer we could lose Watkins, Wesley, Davis on the books. Tammy, another striker, come in. I've just seen the goal, by the way, in the Dortmund game. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Dortmund keeper. Guys, after the Villa game today, look at the highlights between Bayern and Dortmund. Because the Dortmund keeper has gone to clear the ball and has completely missed it, and the ball went past him. In the biggest game in Germany, that has to be one of the worst goalkeeping mistakes I've ever seen. What? The Dortmund keeper has literally... It's a simple clearance, right? It's on the bounce. You can say, it's a bit difficult, but you could take a touch. There's no reason just to panic, slice that. He doesn't get any contact on the ball and it goes behind him and into the back of the Dortmund net. That's shocking. For the top level of German football, that's embarrassing. 6 in 13 Archer has, but that's in the Championship. I'd have him on the bench at this stage. Oh, thing is though, see, when do you commit your academy players? Like, Wayne Rooney was playing at Everton when he was 16 years old. Playing in the first team against teams like Arsenal and scoring goals. Like, I don't think it would be a mistake if we started Archer in games. I really don't think it'd be a mistake. When he played in pre-season, he scored more than Watkins and Ings, and he had less time on the pitch. If he plays... and Villa don't do very well next season, and we're 14th, and he has 4 goals or less, going into January, and we're struggling, then fair enough. Maybe send him out alone again and say he's not quite ready, or have him on the bench. But I want him to start. We are back underway, and I'm going to say something I'm concerned about. Kamara has gone off for Callum Chambers. Now, I think that might be a precautionary sub because Kamara is coming back from injury and he might be feeling a little bit sore after that first half. Chambers isn't in defence, which I'm happy about. At least I don't think he is, because that wouldn't make much sense. I don't mind Chambers in a holding midfield position, but Kamara is so much better there. So I'm a little bit worried. But we are back underway. Chelsea... with an early chance and a shot from Chilwell, flies over Emmy's goal. Well, Harry, there's 1 out of 20 done. Chelsea fans should be a bit more confident with the idea of Kamara off. Because I just don't rate Chambers. Chambers coming on worries me. Chambers, look, I don't want to be critical of Villa players. I really don't. But Chambers is one of the most deadwood players we have. And I cannot wait to let him go. There's just been too many games where he's just been a detriment. Man United away in the Carabao Cup is a big one for me. Man City in the 3-1, he was just terrible. He's just not a Premier... You could kind of class him as a Premier League player, but not to the standard we need. There's a reason why Arsenal let him go. And we should do that too. A little bit like Bednarek, just not quite good enough for what we want. You can't be pushing top 8 and you're still bringing on Callum Chambers. I get nervous every time Cucurella touches the ball. Fair enough. I gotta say, Brighton are the biggest scam artists in the Premier League. The biggest scam artists ever. Potter and Cucurella. That's crazy. Cross comes in, dangerous ball, good header away by Ezri Konsa. Moreno makes sure. And, I thought Havertz was going to leave that for a throw-in, but he keeps it in play. Fernandez to Havertz. Loftus-Cheek. I don't think we hang on, by the way. I don't want to be just negative for no reason. But Chelsea are going to... If they keep having the chances, they will score. It's that simple. Especially with Kamara off, I'm very worried. I just don't think we win this game. But we'll see. I want to be wrong. How do you think we're playing, AJ? I've kind of covered this a little bit, so I'll keep this brief. I think we've been okay. We've got away with a few things. Their goal definitely shouldn't have counted before people start crying on Twitter about it. It was a clear shove, but they've had big chances and not taken them. And Villa, for a change, we've actually taken our chances. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I am very worried though, because it's one of those performances where on another day we could be losing this 3-0. But then you could also look at that McGinn shot that hits the crossbar and you think, well, another day we could be winning this 2-0. So it's just football for you. We just need to not be complacent and hopefully we can win the game. Archer's very talented, says Mark. Exciting, but his championship stats aren't far from Watkins' Prem. And I trust what the coaches have seen when comparing them in training. Fair. You know, they'll know more than us. They see them every day. They're qualified. They have their degrees. In Unai we trust, I guess. In Unai and the coaches we trust. Cucurella has been playing... Cucurella was so good against Dortmund. He's been playing good recently, but just fallen off. Well, I'm just saying, when I saw Cucurella in person, he was dire. And I'm watching Cucurella against Villa, and he's been dire. So, I don't know what you want from me, to be honest. I agree, we're not bad, but we're looking rigid. Chelsea have been poor. Chelsea's finishing and passing has been pretty poor. I think their crossing has been pretty good. And some of their interchange has actually been a bit dangerous. But their end product has been dire. All it takes, though, one goal. I think if they equalise, they'll go on and win it. That's my only worry now. Especially if they do it within the next 10 minutes. I think they'll go on and win. And here's Chilwell. Chilwell's got past Young. And he's gone for goal very selfishly and put it wide. Chilwell is cooking up something down the left-hand side. You know, he's had a goal chalked off. He's creating chances. He's done very well against Young there. He's done very, very well against Ashley Young. But his shot, it's just very Chelsea, this game. And that result, lovely takedown, but no end product. There's no one there. That's a shot across goal. That is a shot across goal, if you've ever seen it. No one is there. So why would he play a ball there? That is literally a shot across goal. Trust me, I've done them. And they look like crosses sometimes. But in that position, you take one glance up, you see no one there, you drill it across goal and hope for the best. I think that's a shot. I think that's a shot, personally. Here's Felix. Does brilliantly. Felix, what a block from Tyrone Mings. It bounces for It bounces for Kovacic. And then Cucurella. And that's gone well over the bar as well. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. All right. Oh, Harry. All right. We can come together and say cross come shot. There you go. That's a very common used term in football. Cross come shot. Because usually crosses aren't drilled with that much power. But, you know, you could be right. You could be right. Who knows? I can see Chelsea scoring the next 5 minutes, personally. Yeah, I'm a bit worried. They've actually started this second half very well. It's one of those make or break games for Potter, I think. I think if they lose this, he's gone. So they actually might perform now. They will drop to 11th. And there's a point where Todd Boehly can't ignore it anymore. And if they lose to Villa, which is a big if, I think Potter's job is gone. But they're doing well since the second half. Villa have not really woken up. It's Chilwell. And then Felix has just tried to do something very fancy there. There's no. I feel very. It looks very silly to me that he's tried to be like very clever when you're 1-0 down. You just keep it simple. Here's Kai Havertz, takes it down off his shoulder, then he loses where the ball is. Ramsey back to Mings. Mings with a very bad touch, and that is a foul, thankfully. What's the hell? My heart can't take this, man. Mings has gone down hurt. which will be good for us actually. We have a little bit of a reset because they've definitely started strong. So this little reset will be nice for us. I'd maybe give that Ross Wilson a good loan move, see how he does. Looks a bit Rooney-like player. We'll see. I will say Scottish League is very difficult to compare. Scottish League is just very different. I feel like we're going to win, but I think Chelsea are going to score. I reckon it's going to be 2-1 to us. I don't know where our other goals are coming from. We've not really had that many chances. And it's very unlike Villa to say we've actually taken one of our few. Watkins had a pretty big chance we put wide. Then McGinn hit the crossbar. And then Watkins scored with a chip over Kepa. Those have been our 3 shots in this game. And all three probably should have gone in. The first one you could kind of give him some slack because he's on an angle, and it's not an easy shot. I think he should hit the target there. 4-0 Bayern. That's Tuchel's first game in charge, by the way. I just got it on my overlay so the Chelsea fans can know. They see Thomas Tuchel doing well for Bayern. This must be very painful. Tuchel, someone who did very well at Chelsea, had one little bit of a rough spell. I think he was sacked very early. I will say that. I think he lost to Prague, I think, in the Champions League. In the group stage. And that was the last straw. I think Tuchel's treatment was just disgusting. I thought that at the time. Winning the Champions League at Chelsea is just a curse because the managers who win it get sacked very, very shortly after. It happened with Di Matteo, and it happened with Tuchel. So if you're a Chelsea manager and you've won the Champions League, you're gonna start sweating because your job's on the line soon. If you guys remember as well, Di Matteo at Villa was shocking. That's probably one of the worst managers we've had at the Villa. Absolutely dire. I remember his only win was bottom of the league against Rotherham. He were literally getting slapped every week. Here come Villa though with Moreno. A rare chance for Villa. Moreno's cross is deflected and Villa get a corner. Come on! Come on! Let's get forward. Come on. Kante is coming on. Yep. And how do you pronounce that name? Madueke? I have no idea. But they're both coming on. And it's going to be a Dougie Luiz corner. Now, does he try his in-swinger? He hasn't done it for a while because he kept doing it and teams kept realising what he was doing. So he's done the cross. I don't know what that means. He's done a symbol to the boys. Does that mean he's going to go for it? We're going to see. I'd love it if he tried. Please, Doug. No, he's not gone for it. He's gone for the near post. He might get shot away, though. Ramsey lays it off. John McGinn! Yeah! Super John! 2-0! It's a rocket from the Scotsman! What a goal! Yes! What a finish on John McGinn as the net rustles in front of the Chelsea fans. Come on, Aston Villa. What a goal. We take the corner to the near post and it's Jacob Ramsey who lays it on a plate for Super John McGinn as he rattles the bottom corner. The Chelsea fans are stunned silent. That is a rocket. Come on. What a goal. First time shot from McGinn doesn't go into Rosette for a change. It rattles the corner of the net. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a strike, John McGinn. There's no saving that. That's right in the corner. I don't care what goalkeeper is in that net there. They're not getting a fingertip to it. It's Chelsea 0, Aston Villa 2. That's just amazing. That is absolutely amazing from John McGinn. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a goal against run of play. I'm going to say it. Villa have not done absolutely anything in the second half. We've played 10 minutes of it. It's pretty much been all played inside Villa's box. And then Chelsea, we have one attack down the left. We win a corner and we score from it. Mudryk is off. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Mudryk has been subbed. He's been their best player. Mudrik's been their best player. I know he's missed a couple chances, right? But he's literally been their best player. Like, he's got pace. Like, he's caused us problems. And he's come up. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Okay, this is an amazing stat, by the way. Since the Watkins goal, Chelsea have had 15 shots with 4 on target. Villa have had just the one, and it was that we've scored. Oh my God. Chelsea, just live it. Just watch it and live it in. It's Chelsea 0, Aston Villa 2. Oh my God. This actually could be the day Potter gets a sack. This could actually be the day he gets a sack. That's crazy. Oh my word. I'm just going back on, sorry, that I've not read comments because of the goal. That Di Matteo game with the Galeno goals, legendary. Oh yeah, I remember that. I want to forget that personally. John McGinn masterclass. A bit disappointed with Louis Barry. Thought he was going to be amazing after his youth team form. You never know. You never know. He's gone on loan to Salford. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, that replay from the angle, McGinn's rocket, it literally bends towards the corner. It starts going centrally and it swerves towards the corner. There is no keeper saving that. There is no keeper saving that. He's hit it like a rocket. Oh, that's such a lovely goal. Such a lovely goal. You don't expect... This is the nice thing about it with being McGinn. You don't expect it to go in. Like, McGinn, whenever he goes for those, they always go Rosette. Every time they go Rosette. So it just caught me off guard that he hits it so sweetly. Oh my God. Chelsea 0, Aston Villa 2. I'm going to keep saying it. I don't care. Chelsea have been shocking this season. I just love the fact that we're actually winning a game. Corner comes in for Chelsea and it's headed harmlessly over the bar by Koulibaly. Villa are going 9th in the table. Aston Villa are going 9th in the Premier League table. The 11th curse, it can finally go away, guys. We're finally no longer 11th. How long have we been 11th for? We keep being included in those overlays of the bottom of the table, right? Whenever they show like the bottom 3 and the relegation fight and everything, we're always included because we were in the bottom half of the table, and it was so not fair because like we're so many points clear of all those. But we don't have to worry about that for at least, unless we bottle this somehow. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about it. We are going above Chelsea and Fulham into 9th place. We've been 11th for so long. Oh, that's nice interchange. It's Felix. What a save, Emi Martinez! What a save! Well, just when you want, you know. Oh well, Felix is claiming handball. Oh! He's getting a talking. Well, the referee has his the VAR in his ear here. I'm just gonna double check. Felix goes for a toe poke. Oh no, that's hit Ming's head. Yeah, it's not handball. That's hit Ming's in the head. What are you claiming for, you bozo? Where does this hit anyone's hand? That's hit him in the head, has it not? I swear that's hit him in the head. Unless I watched a weird angle. VAR having a look at it. Oh no. That's hit him in the head. That's hit him in the head. That's not a handball. That is hit him in the head, surely. VAR, well, they're gonna look at this. I don't think they're gonna give it though. Yeah, it's not that's not a handball. Yeah, it's not gonna be a penalty. It's gonna be a corner. Chelsea are moaning once again. It's not a pen. It's not a pen. It's not. If he says it's a pen, it's a little bit desperate. It's not a pen. Chelsea corner. Good header away. Oh, shocking corner from Chelsea. Absolutely shocking corner. It's a free header from Moreno to just head it away. Reece James, that's a decent pick out. Had to be very well read by Callum Chambers of all players. Buendia going long for Watkins. Imagine if we get another. Watkins trying to take on Koulibaly and he's lost the ball. But he's got a cut. Wow. He's got a throw in from that, I think, surely. I don't think that's it, Ollie. I need to... Well, we're going to see in a second. I don't think that's a Chelsea throw. They're just showing Graham Potter. I think they know. They know Potter's job is seriously against it now. Yeah, it is a Villa throw-in. Well done, Ollie. Well done, Ollie. Chambers to take. Towards Ollie Watkins. He lays it off. Kante clears it away. Chelsea are on the break. This is what I mean about the glass cannon. Because we lose the ball and suddenly they have players on the break. Is Enzo into Felix. He turns. Beats Luiz. Plays it in to Madueke. Shot is wide. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's terrible. He's trying to bend it in the far corner like prime Iron Robin. And, well, less said of that, the better. Oh dear. 63 gone. Chelsea 0. Aston Villa 2. Ollie Watkins and John McGinn are the goal scorers for today. Oh, strong tackle. Ref. Well, I'm surprised he's not given a foul for that. It's a very Brexit tackle. Havertz hangs the ball up towards the far post. Chilwell's done very well to keep that in, by the way. He's played it into Felix. Good tackle. John McGinn. Oh, John McGinn. That's brilliant. That's brilliant from John McGinn. And he wins a throw-in off Cucurella. What a man he is. What a man John McGinn is. His resurgence under Emery has to be studied. Because my guy was literally getting slandered every week under Gerrard. Every week under Gerrard. He was, you know, people were saying that McGinn is like Gerrard's child because he would always play him. He gave him the captaincy and that lots of the Villa fan base were against it. But under Emery, McGinn is different gravy, man. He's different gravy. Mimi says Potter's defo going to be gone by the end of the season. Ain't no way. Going to be the next season. There's no way. He should be gone after today if they lose. Realistically. And now you could... Oh, he's never missed. Kante. Oh, Kante. Kante has to make that 2-1, you feel. Or at least hit the target. Now, this is so funny. This feels like the Villa-Chelsea game at Villa Park in reverse. Because Villa had so many chances in that game. And we didn't score. And then, the away side goes and scores their few chances. And in this game, Chelsea have had loads of chances. Villa have had a couple. And we're the ones who've scored. Like, it literally feels like that game in reverse. Oh my god, man. Chelsea are too big for Potter. Oh, what a tackle, Moreno. Really good challenge. Really good challenge. Again, though, I'm going to keep saying it. The glass cannon. It's simple. It's a simple chance for Chelsea, and they should score. We've had another let-off. Kante has to hit the target there. He's like 6 yards out from goal with no one in front of him, and he put it wide. There's no reason to put that one. Literally not under much pressure at all. I know he's a holding midfielder and he doesn't score many goals. I get that, but as a professional footballer, you've got to hit the target there. Personally, feels like it's been our best season versus London teams for a while. Yeah, we went to Tottenham's ground and won. We went to West Ham and drew. Arsenal, we did go there and lose, to be fair. Although that was with Gerrard, I think. Or was that with Emery? Or was that with Gerrard? I can't remember. Who else? Obviously, we are winning this game 2-0. I think that's it. Palace. What did we beat Palace away? I can't remember if we beat Palace away. I know we beat them at home. I can have a look. I'm very intrigued. I'm very intrigued. I think they beat us, didn't they? I swear they beat us 3-0. That was under Gerrard. We were shocking. Hang on, I'm actually very intrigued for some stupid reason. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All the Chelsea players got the Timo Werner shooting virus. He's just haunted the club, bro. His career is as dead as James and Lily Potter. Guys, we got 33 of you in the live stream. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're new, chats for Chelsea. And they've made another mess of it. My God. It doesn't feel like a game we're winning 2-0 though. If you were to guess the score by just watching how the football has been, you'd never say the away side win this 2-0. We've took our chances, but it is a bit of a smash and grab. Like, especially when you look at the stats of, you know, they've had 15 shots, we've had 1 since the Watkins goal, and we scored, and they didn't. It does feel like a smash and grab. But I don't feel sorry for them whatsoever, because they literally did it to us, you know, when they were at Villa Park. So I do not care. This is just this in my eyes. Remember when Ireland had a good game? Oh, yeah, I remember. We beat them 3-1. Stephen Ireland was actually one of the few games Stephen Ireland did very well. Yeah, they had a red card in that game. See, I have the weirdest football knowledge. Why do I remember that? That happened years. That was literally over 10 years ago. I remember that game. Darren Bent even scored. Yeah, we slapped them. We slapped them at Stamford Bridge. We're good at... we are very... Since Emery, we're definitely good at smash and grabs. We're definitely good at smash and grabs. You compared this 2-0 to the Tottenham 2-0, 2 different games. When we beat Tottenham 2-0 away, we were deservedly, you know, winners that game. Like, we were all over them for the first half. And we just controlled the second half very well. Kept them to a few chances. This game, Chelsea have had lots of chances. And we've defended okay. But we've been clinical. We've been very clinical. Cross comes in, and Emmy's going to hold those all night. Emmy will hold those all night as the ball comes in. It's a very simple pluck out of the sky for the World Cup winner. He will love those. He will love those. The new amazing stadium on the way. Yeah, it'll be very good. I will say the... Oh, there could be a book in here for Kai Havertz as he stops Emmy going long. They are hating this referee, by the way. This referee is getting lots of stick. I can already tell you that right now. Yeah, Kai literally stops Emmy from taking the goal kick. So, yeah, that's a foul. Unai knows even with weaker players and less possession, he can still find weaknesses and maximise them. He's outstanding. He's one of the best managers in the world. I'm not lying when I say it, and I'm not taking the piss when I say it. He's one of the best managers in the world. I have no idea how he managed to get him. Chance of Ramsey in on goal. Ramsey! That looked like a foul from Koulibaly to me. Well, the referee doesn't think so. Ramsey's looking at the linesman. Villa nearly got a third goal there. Ramsey going down a little bit soft, I think. I know he's against Koulibaly, and I can judge all I want, but I know I'd go down to Koulibaly as well. But still. But yeah, Emery's one of the best managers in the world. I have no idea how we managed to get him. He's been an utter godsend. By far the best Villa coach has had since O'Neill, and I'll argue better by the time he leaves. Mike, how you doing? He says, AJ. Sorry, I'm going to cut myself short. Chance of Buendia. Oh, it looked like a bigger chance there. We still got it. But I thought Buendia was going to be more direct with the ball there. Louise back to Buendia. I'll read it now because we've slowed down the ball. AJ, I want to go in your Discord just to be present around your Chelsea contingent, but I'll rise above it. No, bro. Just enjoy the moment. Not many times we're going to go to Stamford Bridge and win 2-0. So enjoy the moment, mate. Take the piss all you like. All you like, mate. Enjoy it. Because I'm gonna. Isn't fair. Emery is labelled as too negative for a top job, but that narrative doesn't follow Conte. Mourinho can be worse. We'll take it and not complain there. That is spot on, Mike. That is spot on. Yeah, Conte is way more negative. The term negative means different things to different people. Right? Because you can say we've been negative today, but then we've pushed numbers forward on the break. I wouldn't say that's negative football. Negative football is when you literally have no players, no players forward and everyone back. That's negative football. It's just a way to play football against the top teams. Because you can't give them the space because they'll hurt you. So you have to play a certain way. Sean Dyche has a bad name for being Brexit and all negative and all that, right? Which is very silly because he had no budget at Burnley. How do you expect him to play? If you think if Sean Dyche was manager in Man City, he'd play 4-4-2 and sign players like Wout Weghorst? No, he wouldn't. He'd play nice football. He has to do what he has to do in order to grind out results. Burnley had the smallest budget in the league, and people thought they should play better football. Dortmund have one back at Bayern, but it's nowhere near enough, obviously. AJ, we've achieved Harrison Tears today. As it is early on, I will say, I know we're winning 2-0 and it's been good for Villa, but just calm down. I'm not celebrating till we win. Till that full time goes. This is Aston Villa, remember. I've had just years of trauma. Just think of that Man City game where we were cruising and then, they get goals. So I'm just going to slow down. Just slow down a little bit. Mike says, tactical masterclass at the half from Emery, Mudryk in behind, and Chilwell. Width were killing us. He handled both with one sub. Yep, spot on. Mudryk coming off, though. I did briefly say this, but I'm going to say it again. What a bizarre sub from Potter. What a bizarre sub. I know Mudryk has missed a couple chances, right? But he's been top class for them. I think he's a bit like Nunes when he came to Villa Park and people, they magnified the missed chances he had. But he was causing us problems that whole day. He was running at us the whole game. And, people take the piss out of Nunes and his shooting. But he doesn't stop him. He just carries on running and running and running. And like that alone, he will cause chances, right? He will literally create and cause chances. Mudryk, very similar. He's missed his chances today. He's missed have been horrible, right? Especially for the price tag they paid. That's dire. But he's caused problems. He has caused problems. He's very quick. And, maybe next time, if he's in the position, he could square it and they'll score that way. Like, to just take him off entirely is just so baffling to me. It's like Potter wants to get the sack. It's crazy. Leon Bailey's going to come on for Emi Buendia. I think that's a fair sub. It's a positive one. I'd bring on Duran. I'd actually fully bring on Duran right now. But I'm not disappointed with this sub at all. Buendia off. Yeah, Mike. We're in agreement. It's fast, but finishing is terrible. Abiva says, anytime I see 2-0, think of Liège, that Leeds game. I was at that Leeds game. It was sickening. That was sickening. I will say, though, I shouldn't really talk about other teams, but that's probably the best away limbs I've ever seen. Like, I thought that part of the stand was going to collapse. I have never seen limbs like that in my entire life. And that's what I remember. I'm scarred. I'm scarred from that game. The late limbs in that game were, yeah. There's a reason why Leeds fans and just Leeds in general have like a big name in football. They always bring big numbers and their fans are loud and all that. But yeah, that away and that day was crazy. Will Duran come on? Hopefully he gets 10 minutes. We'll see. I think Duran, this will be a game Duran comes on with 5 to go. Just to tick the time down, I think. Anyone know where Andre Green is playing nowadays? It's a very good question. He was the last time I knew of Andre Green, he was playing in League One, I think. I actually have no idea where Green is these days. He's in Slovakia. That's crazy. All right. I will say Andre Green. I'll ask you guys to think of a game with Andre Green. What game do you think of? I always think of the Sheffield United one where we were 3-0 down and Green got a late equaliser. I always think of that game. The Watkins Koulibaly matchup has been fun to watch. Both were on it today while battling. I think Watkins, like a year ago, wouldn't have won that, or at least contested with Koulibaly. I think he's bulked up. He's really bulked up, and he battles with anyone these days. I love watching Ollie. I think when Ollie first came to Villa, he weren't winning those. He's had to toughen up in the Prem, and I think he's definitely done that. AJ, from what you've told us, I realise every game you go to, I have gone to so many games we've lost. My track record at Villa Park is shocking. Whenever I say to you guys, I'm going to Villa to watch us, don't go. Cancel your ticket, because I think the last 4 times I've gone to Villa, I've lost them all. So yeah, just don't bother. I am such a curse. I am such a curse with this club. Stevex says, heard Potter in for huge payout if he's sacked now, so maybe he's trying to get, self-sabotage, potentially, you know. I'll bring on Duran, Koulibaly, only centre-back for then who can handle him, or Watkins, whoever he isn't covering would abuse the other two. Why? See, this is what I mean. Like, I make the joke about self-sabotage, but you have a back 3, and only one of them is a recognised centre-back. How does that make any sense? Like, what sense does that make whatsoever? Madueke pulls it back. Kante's shot is blocked by Mings. He gets it back. And then a long shot from Kovacic. Oh, dear. This Chelsea performance it's starting to rot away now. They've had look, like I said, I'll keep saying it. They've had chances, and Chelsea don't deserve to, realistically, they don't deserve to be losing this 2-0. Very similar to the Villa Park game between Villa and Chelsea, where we were doing very well and lost that game, undeservedly. The reverse has happened today, so I don't feel sorry for them. This is just justice. But the longer this game has gone on, the worse Chelsea do look. I can't lie. Kovacic coming off. Gallagher on. Oh. Gallagher on. I can already hear the Chelsea tweets. I can already hear them just pinging through. In a game like that, what is Gallagher going to do in a game like this? I like Gallagher, but he's not the man to bring on when you're 2-0 down in a dogfight. He's not the man for it. He's not that guy. How many young superstars does JJ have to pocket for his considered one? I mean, I think this has been a very, very good from JJ. A very good game from JJ today. My criticism of Ramsey is he does ghost games sometimes. There are some games where he's literally, forgettable. You could maybe name like 1 or 2 passes he's done on the day. But there's games like this where he really shines. Like, he's been phenomenal this game. Carried the ball so well. Lovely assist for the second goal. Here come Villa with Bailey. Bailey! Oh, flashes a shot just wide. Well, you want Bailey to get some confidence back. This is the type of game for it, where Chelsea are going to run and throw players forward, and you're going to have a bit more room than normal. And Bailey loves having pockets of space to run into. So this is definitely the game for Leon Bailey, I'm going to say that. Chelsea will be lucky to finish 11th at this rate. Their end product is great for us. He's going to get the sack today. There's no way he survives this. Todd Bowley is a very stubborn American man. But he cannot ignore his club going into 11th after 600 million spent in a year. Like, that is just absolutely stupid to even think that that Potter could keep his job. I do think some managers are sacked prematurely, but like, how much longer does this need to go on for? This is a farce. This is a farce. Like, they are literally 11th, but they are behind Fulham right now. They're quote rivals who are newly promoted. Corner kick to Chelsea. Chilwell, header away by Tyrone Mings, who's been very good today. One mistake he made earlier in the game, but since then he's been phenomenal. And Kante goes all the way back to Kepa. 25 shots to 5, by the way. 25 shots to 5. Masterclass from Villa. Masterclass from Unai Emery. He'll score now. I am a curse. Another long ball. It's another hopeless long ball. It's another hopeless long ball. That has gone harmlessly for a Villa goal kick. which Emmy will start to probably do his time wasting antics very soon. He's got lots of yellows this season, Emmy, for his time wasting, and he's definitely doing some of it now. I wish I was watching this on the Chelsea watch-along to see them their misery. What is great about watch-alongs is you can watch me for the Villa, and then any Chelsea fan you know of, or any Chelsea YouTuber you know of, you can just go to their live stream after, or you can go and watch their match reactions. It's great. It is great. I've seen like Mark. I'll watch Man United. And then I'll do two things. I'll either watch Man United with Mark Goldbridge on in the background, or I will just watch the game and then put on Mark Goldbridge for his match review. Either way, I'm listening to his meltdown if United do terrible. I'm always there. Whenever they're shocking, I'm there. It's like Arsenal fan TV back in the day. I would always tune in to see the meltdowns from like Troops, Ty, DT, Claude, rest in peace. You know, it's such a shame. I will very briefly say it. The downfall of AFTV is quite sad because I used to watch them as a kid. I was like 14, 15 when I first started watching AFTV. I'm 23 now. That channel's been going on for a very, very, very long time. And I was one of the very early subscribers of AFTV. Like I was around before most people knew who they were. And I've seen that channel grow, and I've seen it get to the heights of COVID, and then the downfall is it is a little bit sad to me, to be honest. They're one of the main reasons why I do what I do. You know? If it weren't for people like that who paved the way for channels like me, I wouldn't be making this. I literally wouldn't be live right now if people like that didn't exist. Their inspiration has been crazy, and I'd love to meet them one day and just tell them what they've done for people like me. Bailey tries to poke a pass through Chilwell, and to be fair to Chilwell, he's probably been their best player. I would say, Chilwell's dropped like a 7 or 8 out of 10 in a 2-0 defeat. Feels bad for them anyway. I enjoyed watching Goldbridge meltdown when they were lost 7-0. Yeah, watching the goal reactions, because he made like a compilation of like the goals, and that was quite funny to watch. Yeah, Chilwell's been top class. It definitely doesn't deserve to be in a 2-0 defeat. He's been top class. A thorn in Villa's side all afternoon. Causing us problems. He's defended very well as well. We haven't scored down his side. We literally scored off a Kukurea, a horrific mistake from a long ball, and a cutback from a corner. That's not been his fault either way. Here's Felix. Ball out wide to Madueke. Kante. Cross is deflected. Gonna maybe go back to him. Oh, he's actually done very well there, Kante. Kante back. Can they get this cross in? They do with Reece James. Very dangerous ball. And somehow there's not a clinical finish at the far post from Christian Pulisic. The American just doesn't quite. Yeah, he doesn't get enough on it. I mean, he's not helped by Konsa's amazing defending there. But you'd expect Pulisic. Yeah, you'd expect. I don't think he expects to get the ball. I also said it was Konsa, but it was actually Ashley Young. I should give Young the credit where it's due, considering his age. Young has done brilliantly. Young has done okay today, considering that's another thing. Young has been against Chilwell, and he struggled a little bit at times, but I think overall Young's been very good. You've got to remember this guy. Played as a winger his whole life. And now in his old age, he's having to compete with these fast players. I think he does very well. Dougie Luiz is coming off to a very big applause from the away fans who've travelled to Stamford Bridge today. And he gets my round of applause as well. Dougie Luiz, what a player he's been this season. He's been absolutely phenomenal. Leander Dendonker's coming on, I think, for the first time since his red card against Stevenage, but I could be wrong. I'm still not happy with Dendonker, to be honest. I've not recovered from that. Michael says, hi AJ. Villa lost 3-1 at Palace in August under Gerrard. That was it. Yeah, I did say. Someone said our record in London has been good. I'm like, it's been okay. This makes it better. Winning at Tottenham and Chelsea is nice. But we did lose We lost to Palace. We drew at West Ham. Like, it's not been amazing. There is a chance for Villa though with Bailey. Bailey cuts inside, tries to play a pass into Ramsey, and Villa get a corner with a few minutes to go. Yeah, man of the match, guys. Who are you saying? Who are you saying? Because there's a few contenders today. There's a few contenders. I'm gonna say Ezri Konsa. Look, I don't often pick defenders, and I probably should, because people forget what defenders do all games. But Konsa has been absolutely outstanding today. Hasn't put a foot wrong the whole game. It was like watching prime Konsa. Like, you're talking that, Ezri Konsa during COVID type of Konsa. He's been that phenomenal today. The challenges he's made have been amazing. Him and Mings have been phenomenal. And Martinez. Martinez, McGinn, I'm happy with all those. Corner comes in. Dangerous ball. Dangerous ball. No one quite gets a touch there. And Villa get a throw in. Chilwell, probably the... If you're going to pick a Chelsea one, the obvious choice is literally just what? Mudryk or Chilwell. You're scraping the barrel for anyone else. Reece James has been okay as well. I think James hasn't been too bad. Moreno's coming off for Digne. I don't know why we do this stuff, but he gets a big applause from me. Moreno's been phenomenal as well. Luca Digne. I don't know if he has something in his contract just to play so many games, but he always comes on, doesn't he? Seemingly for just no reason. McGinn has been very good. I do think, though, the reason why I haven't gone for McGinn has made couple, I am nitpicking here massively, but he has made a couple risky passes that haven't worked, and Chelsea didn't take advantage of them. Where Konsa, I don't think, has put a foot wrong the whole day. The whole day. Who is Felix? Felix against... That's a good pick, actually. He finds Havertz very well. Havertz is fighting with Dendoncker. He plays a pass to Enzo Fernandez. Clips the ball out wide. We're nearly going into added time now. Oof. Did Demi get a finger to that? Drilled cross comes shot from the left-hand side from Christian Pulisic. Did he get a finger? He just drills that. I think he does. The camera's panned to Mudryk on the bench for some reason. Yeah, it was a save. It's a corner. Corner comes in. Good header. I got to say, you know what? I gave a lot of criticism to Callum Chambers, and I was worried when he came on. Chambers has been very good. Chambers has done his job. I've always said holding midfield is his best position. Chilwell tries to put a ball in for Chelsea. It's very well defended and offside anyway. It wouldn't have mattered. Villa tried to play on, but the whistle has already gone. And we're going to see the additional time given. 5 minutes of added time shown. 5 minutes. You feel if Chelsea are going to get any kind of result, they have to score now. Is it true Dendoncker, he's higher wages than McGinn Louise? And I saw a video saying so. I don't know, to be honest with you. John McGinn has been chosen man of the match by Sky, I think. Look, it is, to me, it's out of McGinn or Konsa. But I would have chose Konsa, personally. But they don't often give it to defenders. You have to be absolutely exceptional if you get it given as a defender. You literally have, and probably have to score as well. They very rarely do that. Where strikers can miss a lot of chances, get the winning goal, and then get man of the match. That's what happens. Is Digne. Digne with a good ball to Ollie Watkins, but Watkins touches poor, and then Reece James nearly sells Kepa Arrizabalaga. He's had to do very well there to stop Ollie getting a third goal. Now, what is that from James? That's shocking. That very nearly could have gone horribly wrong. Oh dear. 92 gone. Chelsea 0, Villa 2. Pulisic cross is deflected, and Emmy's gonna hold that all day. Yeah, Bayern have conceded another to Dortmund, but that game is very late on. 41 of you in the live stream right now. Please do hit that like button and subscribe to the AJS TV channel if you are new. I do lots and lots of Villa games. and I try and keep as, you know, unbiased as possible. And I think I do a good job. There's a lot of Chelsea fans that follow me. And I don't think I've said anything out of place today. Good game, take the points. It's been very good. It's been very good today. In total, I think this could have gone wrong today. But that happens in football. Sometimes you get results, sometimes you don't. You could just say this is justice after earlier games we've had this season where we've deserved something and didn't get anything. Just like the Chelsea game. So I'm happy. I'm very happy with this. Long ball forward. Oh, that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant from Luca Digne. I don't care. It's a foul. I like the tackle. I love the tackle. Stops Madueke spinning him. You take those all day. Takes your time down. Aaron says, love the talk through. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I get lots of lovely comments that people make off the cuff, but I always remember. I remember all of them. I really do. It really makes my day. And you guys have been phenomenal once again. Chelsea have this free kick. And Stamford Bridge is starting to empty. I'm seeing lots of people go down through the tunnels now. Lots of empty seats behind that goal. James takes this free kick. Right-footed. Back post. Good header away by Chambers once again. Gallagher. What has Gallagher's sub done, by the way? I did say this. This is not the player you want to bring on when you're losing 2-0. Leon Bailey getting stick from a young Chelsea fan in the crowd behind him. And then Bailey shoving Chilwell for no reason. Gallagher will take this throw in for Chelsea with a minute to go. Peter says McGinn's wages was very low indeed comparison to the others. I can't wait to do a TikTok video, basically. You can get my thoughts there as well. Well, extra additional thoughts on TikTok if you want to follow me, AGS TV. You can find me there. And I'll just, say kind of what I've been saying already. But I might go in a little bit on Potter. Because I just don't know how he's got the job still. I really don't understand how Potter has the job. Like, how much more do they have to endure? He has to go now. They're 11th in the table. Chelsea will be 11th in the Premier League. 11th. Mourinho won the league at Chelsea, got them 10th and was sacked. Villa's owner is here. Oh dear. I didn't know that. Nassif Suarez is in the crowd. Someone's just put a camera and shown him in the stands, which is quite nice to see. Eden says, up the Villa. Ashley says, great, watch along as usual. I appreciate your support, guys. I really do. And a long ball forward. Surely this will be the end of the game. It is! And Aston Villa have won it by 2-0. I am very, very happy with that. I am very happy with that. Very good from Aston Villa. That's got to be Potter gone, surely. That has to be Potter gone. There is no way Potter's not gone after today. Villa, look, that we're at, at times today, it was a little bit touch and go. The big chances for Mudryk that he missed. You could say a little bit concerning. But on the whole, we were very good. We actually were clinical. Something you don't often say about Aston Villa. We took our chances. We had 4 shots in the game. 2 of them were goals. 1 hit the crossbar. I think we've done very, very, very well today. All in all. And we were up to 9th in the table. Unai Emery, masterclass once again. You guys have been phenomenal. Final time I'm going to say this. Please do hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm going to make a video on TikTok and I'm going to praise the living hell out of Unai Emery, this football team. And just, I'm ecstatic. Guys, enjoy your weekend. I will be live for Aston Villa's next game and I'll see you all there. Peace out. Up the Villa. I'm